perspective actually, and talk about my relationship to Iniva, because it started a really long time ago. It started as a young emerging artist. It started just as I literally graduated from my MA, when I was just given the kind of opportunities that I don't think a lot of people can even dream about now, and actually being paid to do them. I was I was invited to basically, I don't know, I mean, I suppose I didn't even think about it as curating at the time, but to kind of put together a forum with Gary and Janaine, and it was quite incredible to be kind of put into just basically a baptism of fire of like contacting people that I'd only read about and having to write them letters and invite them and to actually coordinate this thing. It was an incredible experience, but this was an amazing experience that led me to learning about a community that was out there, that was an arts community, and it was it expanded my practice. Certainly, I had learnt about the debates that were going on that I didn't have that access to at college. It's really influenced my future as an artist, as a curator, as an educator, because I really see all of those things as part of my practice. It was really an incredible body of knowledge. It was a space that you could kind of go into, and I learned about incredible things. I saw people experimenting with things. I saw lots of digital technology being used to explore art practice. It was really, really very exciting. It was a space that sort of added to the debate. It was a space that annotated histories. The publications are really important to me. I pull them out often. And so just kind of moving on through everything that I've done, I think that I probably didn't kind of engage with the space as much when the building kind of happened. I think I started with the building, but I was doing what I was doing. But I had continuing conversations with Teresa Cisneros about my practice and the things that I was doing. So it seemed very appropriate that when I was kind of considering and bringing together Baldwin's Nigger Reloaded, which was based around Horace Ove's 1968 film, it seemed very appropriate that we would kind of work together on that. So the idea behind the project was to bring together, to kind of experiment with the idea of a collective, a kind of collective of young thinkers and artists, and to kind of get them to develop them through using the film as a kind of provocation, to get them to sort of think about debates, to kind of consider where we are in relation to it. And there's a really provocative question that happens in the film where somebody asks Baldwin, where is the black personality going to be in 50 years' time? It's not 50 years, but it's very close to 50 years, and so it was a really great opportunity for these young people to kind of explore that. And I'm not going to go on about it forever. There is actually, we have brought we are trying to sort of raise funds for it, but we have brought our newspapers here, so you can reflect on, you can have a look at what we've been doing and reflect on the project, so some of you can take those away. But what I would say was, we worked very hard over the summer. We did lots of connecting, we did lots of research. The building was really important, the library was important. Having the ed space was really, really important. It was a space where we could invite lots of people in. We worked with, we connected with the Chronic, we connected with artists, we connected with loads and loads of people, and we had that space to do that. When we took over Rivington Place on the 22nd of August. 550 people attended those events. We had talks, we had screenings, we had people from, so I reckon Horace was probably the oldest person, so we had somebody who was from 80 to probably 15. It was extremely packed, and it was an incredible energy, and it was the kind of energy I hadn't seen at Iniva for a really, really long time. And it was really nice to sort of push that further and to kind of develop those conversations, and to have, and we've got several members of the collective here today as well, to actually get them involved in the place again, to actually see young faces. So I don't know if you saw, some of you might have seen the slide that was before, but that was I think that image just really tells it. Basically, you know, there is a really packed PS1, and above the image, it says "Prove You Belong." Well, I think that they really proved that they belonged on that day, and I'm going to leave it there. Thank you.